gonna make the video quick while I'm here. And let me cut off the light. And I'm going to try to explain to you how to survive a Borg encounter, which there's a lot of them, and how to spiritually stay on your purpose. Your purpose, people that are in the faith, and I'm not going to go into details of in the faith because you have these super religious people, but there's true God, the one that has many names but only one true God. When you're in the faith, you're going to experience things. You're going to experience things. And with those things, you're going to have to armor up with the armor of God. But not only that, but with all you're getting, get knowledge and wisdom. And I'm going to give you some right now. 1, at all costs, no matter what things, keep faith. The Bible pushes that all throughout the Bible. To keep faith is easier said than done, especially when you're being attacked on so many psychological levels. Stop watching so much TV. Stop listening to radio so much. Stop listening to what the mainstream media is pushing. Anything that is Jewish influence, get the fuck away from Ashkenazi Jewish. Let me correct that. Remove yourself from under control of that. The diets, the food, McDonald's, all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, really look deep into it. Get from under control from that. Just by removing toxins out of your life, you'll improve your life. Because you'll be like, well, what's left? Well, anything that they're not touching, and indulge in that. Indulge in that. Anything they're not touching, you're good to go. Now, we're going to get on the defense side. The great defense is top-notch, as you say in fighting and everything else. How to maneuver when you have an NPC experience. NPCs, those that are gang-stalked, this applies to you, but it's hard to identify what's happening because it's so weird when it happens. Weird traffic happening, you're getting boxed in and people driving weird, drive slower. They can only do so much weird shit until cops come by. Trust me, cops will come by, some random shit will happen. Also, be able to actually physically defend yourself. Once you get to a certain point of doing this over and over, they'll slow down. And most of the people that are ungodly in their hearts and minds and spirits, or lack of spirit, they're cowards. They're not going to I promise you, however intimidating, and especially if you really are covered under God, they're not going to touch you. Whatever, I say this for the women part. For the men, if they do, so you know where I'm going to go with it. You know what I mean? Have a ball. But that's not the point. They're insinuating it, and they're trying to trap you into that. A lot of good niggas end up in jail this way. But it's because their emotions and their mental state are hijacked by this Borg shit that's flipped over. Now, that's the ultimate catch because they've physically enslaved you. But the real vibe is energetic, is what they're speaking of. Like, they do it on a world level, like diseases, beef, random shit, sports. This is how they feed and capture your energy. That's why I say cut off all things that Jewish people own, like the Ashkenazi Jews. They're making money off of you, and they're feeding the archons by harvesting your attention and energy to things that are basically ungodly, if we're gonna keep it 100. I can go on for a bit, but I'm gonna stick to the point. So on the godly side of things, not only keeping your spiritual balance is important, but your spiritual balance when, like, say you walk into a store, and as you probably can guess from my other video, I'm speaking about Walmart, but this could be anywhere, gas station, store, and it could be series of things. Like, you gotta assume that one weird interaction that you had throughout the day that is completely separated. A person that is not of godly spirit will have all that information People can be and will be demon possessed. It doesn't have to be spinning heads and spitting up shit. This is a form of demon possession where one person is doing like weird moving, like I'm gonna follow you around a store, I'm gonna mean mug you, I'm gonna be rude, slam the door on you, I'm gonna stare at you, stink quickly with a stink eye, or I'm gonna do something annoying. You know, there's a long list if you've experienced this. And even if you're not gang stalked, this happens to you. But you don't have to, it won't happen to the average person as much because the average person's already feeding the wicked system enough of its energy that it doesn't have to fight them back to regain all the spirit energy that they were raping from the average person. So I'm talking about the person that has massive amounts of spirit energy and a spiritual protection placed over them. Basically gang stalked. But so you be non-reactive no matter how you feel. Learn how to fight. Non-reactive, the same way you take a massive punch is the same way you want to be non-reactive. Watch how boxers get hit and they're still in the fight. Always maintain your composure. Cool, calm, collective, none bothered. 2, be about your business, move around. I promise you, you're not winning any games or any favor with these people. Also, in the finality, if they're in a don't let them linger on your mind longer than you see them in your eyes. Because at the end of the day, they're not all 100% cowards. There could be 2% that have a ball to do some crazy, or they may spin out or some random shit. I've had some experiences. So you still have to watch them. These people are, like, there are unhinged people. And I'm not crazy for saying this because Shankrilla Robinson, her own friends murdered her. And I guarantee you she was getting these signs. So, yeah, stay aware. Stay sharp. But maintain your positive energy. Don't let them dwell in your energy, your thought process, or your heart longer than you see them in your eyes. You get them out of your way. And lastly, if there's people that are in your life to your best ability that are like this, get them the fuck out. I promise you, it's always going to be your detriment if you don't get them the fuck out your life. Like, it will always be to your detriment. But, like, family, get them out. Fake friends, get them out. Yellowbone chick that parked next to me that I was speaking about in the last video came back. I don't know, like, maybe it's like some women, it's like getting attention. Others, it's a spiritual thing. But at the end of the day, if you're not a god, I ain't for it. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Just to keep it 100 at the end of the day. And a lot of people aren't. But that is my point that I was just touching on. Lastly, if these people don't have the fruits of the spirit in their life, even they don't have to be perfect, but you don't have to be perfect to have the fruits of the spirit. Love is long-suffering, patient, kind. These people aren't kind in your life. Like I'm kind to strangers, and I've had the most checkered past. I'm loving, I'm patient with strangers as well as people I know. If the people that are in your life don't have this, what benefit do you see you're gonna get from this? I'm putting this out for anybody that's following me. You won't get any great benefits. Your job, you won't get any great benefits from it. Your bitch, your nigga, whatever, you're not gonna probably, women ain't gonna listen, no, they hard-headed, but just if you do, you're not gonna get any great benefits. You're probably gonna get beat up, or you're gonna burn your years on some dumb shit. And maybe you should become a Proverbs woman. And I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it, man. Get them out of your life if they have a strong position. They should have respect for your boundaries if you can't, and they shouldn't have any power, position, play in your life. And if they do, you should constantly be working on removing it. And when you constantly work on removing people that are doing removing power from people that are detrimental in your life, the NPCs around you will start acting up, because it is not happenstance that people that are detrimental to your life are slowly killing you in one way or another, financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, etc., socially, whatnot. When you remove their power out of your life, that's when the devil's gonna be mad. Like, speaking to my niggas, when you cut off a narcissistic bitch, she'll go crazy on you, and she could have been sweet all along. But when you notice the red flags, if you have dick discipline and self-respect, which again is rare, these things are all things that you gain by being godly. Like, if God loves you, maybe you should love yourself. God knows your value. Do you? Either way, my niggas, do you. Like and subscribe.